Yo, what up? We back. Browns win. So I didn't know.
Man, it's a good day. It's always a good day with the Browns, man.
Hell yeah. The crazy part is we still in the playoff race.
It's wild. Five dubs, nigga. Like we won 5 games. Nigga. When the last time we won 5 games? 2007.
Like that.
When we went to the playoffs.
2007.
When we went 10-6 and almost went to the playoffs. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's crazy. So you get a good quarterback and then you win some.
Change
games.
the world, right, nigga? That's it. I was excited, man. I'm like, I don't know. So what did I say? At the beginning of the season, I think I said that they're gonna go. I probably said like 7, either 8-8 or like 7-9. You know, I'm like, they're talented, but they're young. You know what I'm saying? So as far as my prediction goes, I'm still in the hunt too.
I wonder what I said. Probably on one of these episodes. No, I know I said something. I think I said the Cavs was gonna go like 500.
Oh.
Kevin loved it out too long, man. I don't know, but hey,
that's crazy. Like, what is this nigga ever coming back? Shout out to Deli coming back though.
Oh yeah, Deli, you got it.
Deli Trey.
They had to get a fan favorite to get people to go to the games, but there's still people down there. But I still see some empty seats.
I seen the gang get empty seats. Like I always see a gang get empty seats, but I mean it's to be expected. Like niggas, you know.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I mean, it's hard. It's harder. I mean, I'll pay I love basketball, so I'll pay for a game. But it's hard for somebody who really, if you fan to pay for a ticket, your team gonna lose. Like, regardless, like, you're not gonna want to go to the game.
Like when you know there's a team gonna lose.
Like before the game even start.
That's a fair point.
So
that's a fair point. Yeah. I mean, the stadium's so dope though. Like the queue is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That the shit, I don't know. It just make it tough to see them so bad. But on the other note though, like they actually kind of been doing decent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the record is still trash, but they've actually been competing in some games, and they actually been winning some games. You know what I'm saying? Like here and there, like it ain't world beater.
They good team. They beat the Sixers.
Yeah.
They almost beat Golden State, but
yeah. I mean, they can't. Yeah, the 4th Golden State show why they Golden State. And what else?
Beat the Rockets.
They did, and they didn't lose like Chicago lost the other day. That's crazy. I don't wish that on nobody.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Did you see the Patriots lost at the end?
Today?
Yeah, it's a lateral.
Get out of here.
It was a set play. Dude caught it. He lateral to somebody else. Another dude lateral to somebody else, and then he faked like he was about to lateral, and then just ran. But you could tell because they made it like that because a dude came up through a block for him.
Oh, okay.
And Gronk slipped. Couldn't get to the edge, and dude scored on him.
Was it an interception?
Oh, it was the last play of the game.
Why was Gronk on the field?
Probably for
like a Hail Mary type?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn.
He slipped. All you had to do is get there. He would probably push him out of bounds or something, but he slipped. They lost the game.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's been a long week. You know, it's crazy. Like, I think about the shows, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess it's like normal now.
What do you mean as far as what?
Just getting it done.
Oh.
Just clocking in. It's just normal. Like, I don't even think about it.
Once you get down to a routine, my bad, Joe. I'm just trying to share some shit and pull it up to show on my phone so I can see your comments.
So,
I was playing the game when we first started, though. And to be all in the effort to be very clear, I was playing the game. All right. So I'm good to go.
I told you what I was gonna say. Oh,
you said about as far as the show.
Yeah, so I was looking on Instagram, just scrolling around today, and I see, 4 dope therapists. They had a little photo shoot today. So I'm like, oh, they serious about
serious
trying to bring to the table. They all taking professional photos. Everybody had their hair done. They were serious. Our professional photos, like.
Niggas is like, let's go to 90th, nigga. Let's go to 90th. All right, with the 90th, let's go downtown. All right, that's cool. That was it.
They was acting like they was doing therapy and everything.
Really? See, this is how far removed I am, because I didn't even. I've heard of this photo shoot. I've heard that the makeup was perfect. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that everybody looked great, but that was it. That's all the information I got. Professional makeup session.
They had a professional makeup session.
No, that's what I was told. Like I said, I don't know. That's what I was told. Now I'm eager to go find out though.
You got Oprah, Jada. Whoopi.
Oh, that's
who another black?
No, Star Jones. Star Jones. Is he still on the View or something?
Hey, bro. I love everything that y'all doing. But don't go Hollywood too fast.
Yeah, come sign this paperwork. Come sign this paperwork for y'all going any further.
You gotta do your first show first. Don't go Hollywood too fast.
Right. Let's see this.
Yeah, go add 4 dope therapists on Instagram and look for them on Facebook. That's the number 4 dope therapist.
All I'm saying is, photo's dope. Look at Ebony J not even looking like Ebony J. That's funny. That's dope. I wonder where they came up with that name from.
4 dope therapists.
Yeah, you think they stole it from me? Say dope all the time? I said dope.
Hey, I just like it because it's different from what we doing. Like totally different format, totally different setup. They actually use notes, topics they can talk about. So they're gonna be a lot more organized. They take notes during meetings.
So that's not crazy in a bad way, but it's crazy. What's a crazy process? I don't want that. I don't want. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work because we talk about something. And we just do it.
See, you're right. Yeah. See, and that's the thing I like. I feel like we're bragging about ourselves to people that already watch the show. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I feel like for example, we always the forum is always open for y'all to throw us out topics or anything that y'all heard about or want to talk about. And then whether we heard about it or not, we can give our opinion on anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a need or whatever for notes and stuff, because you want our honest opinion without time to think about it. You just want us to have a reaction and to tell y'all, what we think about whatever. And we want the same thing from y'all. So if we talk about something y'all want to get our opinion, don't harp on it. Throw it out in the comments and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Angel, it was brick and balls because I don't know, that game is slightly addicting when you get to the high levels.
Yeah, I didn't know what she was talking about.
Oh yeah.
She was talking about the Cavs. I was like,
they do shoot a lot of bricks, but hopefully the Blaze, hopefully they not shooting bricks out here.
They gotta play double back-to-back game this weekend, 15th and the 16th, but versus in Chicago. Well, Chicago just beat them, so that's gonna be you gotta come out.
A heated game.
You gotta go out today, home floor.
That game was already heated too.
Yeah. You can't be punked. You gotta punk their ass in their own building. I don't care.
And then I know they're going to Detroit after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's the 18th, So that's next week, I think.
It's the 5th. Yeah, I think Saturday the 15th, and then Sunday the 16th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they got so long story short, we ain't gonna be on there until sometime in January, but definitely keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with the Blaze. It's a professional basketball team that probably got as many wins as the Cavs right now. Probably. I don't know for sure, but
yeah, I don't know. I gotta see the update on the record because I know they played some games since the last time we was there.
And I know they got some charity work coming up.
Every month they're trying to do something to do with try to do something that gives back
to the community. Yeah,
so.
It's just I don't know. I was trying to get the information, but what they sent me was like the writing was like it was small. Like I couldn't really tell what they were doing. And then they had like they had like 2 paragraphs, one nice size paragraph about the event, and then it was like the rest of the page was like about the team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's their first year and this and that, and blah blah blah. So I don't know. It was just funny to me.
What's that semi-pro football team? It's like the Cleveland Fusion or something like that?
We got a gang of them. Semi-pro football. Mm-hmm. We got a gang. We got the Neo Predators. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a gang. That's a bunch of them. I can't even name them all. But the one league out here is actually pretty good. Like they play for rings every year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Cleveland team. I think the Pittsburgh team. Like maybe a New York team, like upstate New York. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of Cleveland teams or whatever, but they play for rings every year. And if I'm gonna play, Paul is like, you know, I want to play for a ring. Mm-hmm. It's like this fantasy football league. We playing for rings. You playing for a ring this year? Are you in the playoffs currently? No, you're not.
I think let me go up. Should I go upstairs and get my championship ring? Like
it's old, but you can do it.
You know what I'm saying? 2 years. Hey, people might forget about it. Like, people can't forget about that.
That's funny.
I was new to the league. I was a franchise team. You know, people was laughing at me.
Expansion team.
Oh yeah, expansion team. People was laughing at me.
That's funny.
And I just came through for the championship first year. But I probably won't put out the ring until fantasy Super Bowl Sunday. Then I'll pull it out. I gotta remind people. So.
Yeah, when the only time I wear mine is when draft time come around. I want niggas to always remember who won the first one. You know what I'm saying? And I want niggas to know who's gonna win this one. Yeah, it's good to have a bye week. Like I woke up, I didn't even have to set my lineup. It was like whoever plays, play. Y'all go out there and have fun, you crazy kids. But next week we're gonna have to bring.
Like my lineup been playing injuries.
I want to hear that.
Late to practice.
I want to hear that.
Kicking people at the 9.
Yeah, kicking white girls on videotape.
My lineup is just horrible. So.
You know, I had a nigga that was suspended for a game. See, I did what you did, but I did it earlier in the season. So when Kareem Hunt went down, like got kicked off the team, you immediately went and picked up Spencer Ware and did all this. See, I did that a bunch of times early in the season, and it just kind of set me up. So when people went down with injuries or suspensions or trades, I go and I can't even tell you who I did it, but I did it on some of the people that I don't know, just set me up for victory right now.
Like Fuller, like I swear, dude.
Will Fuller?
Yeah, he could be he could probably be better than Hopkins, but it's like he keep getting hurt. Like you just never know.
Yeah, even last year, he got hurt last year too.
That's what I'm saying. He got hurt last year too. You had him, I think, last year.
I did, yeah.
I wanted him, but I got him this year. I'm playing good, and then like dude's scoring game touchdowns, can get a game of points for me, and then he get hurt. It's like, God damn.
No, it's like what I found out is that like I pretty much draft similar people every year, every single year. Like so, it's always like the Texans defense. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just always the same. But you know, I ain't never missed the playoffs, so it's at least playoff winning formula. Is all I'm gonna say.
It's like how did I went to the bowl game twice in my first 2 years, and then this year, it's like, I can't
nothing. That's how it go, man.
Like, I couldn't say nothing all year.
Nigga, like
no
the trash,
posting, no bragging, nothing.
The trash talk been at a minimum this year. Like, so not only has it been at a minimum, but like people don't care about this. I don't know why you talk about this right now, but like up until the last like 2-3 weeks, like your division was over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had a clear winner and a clear number 2. Y'all 3 and 4 was kind of jumbled, but y'all had a clear winner and a clear number 2. My division was like everybody like 7 and 6 or something like that, 7 and 4 or something like that. Like everybody was. And I won 3 straight and I ended up winning the division. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it kind of went out. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to get that ring, man. And once I do, then I might not even play next year. I want to win. I want a ring this year. I might not even play next year.
2 rings.
There you go. That's it. I'm Tom Brady of the league. We went to two rings in 4 years. That's a dynasty. 2 rings in 4 years is a dynasty.
All spring, I'm gonna be contemplating. Like,
I'm gonna come out here with the ashy hand with the ring on. Like, oh man, you know, Cleveland is getting crazy. Like, just talking with my hands like I'm Italian. It's crazy out here in the land. Nigga, I just don't learn my lesson about being ashy. It's crazy. So I don't know if y'all know, y'all should know, but we got a YouTube page. So go check out our YouTube page. Type in ePIFFany Media in the box. When you just look at the thumbnails, nigga, this is me being ashy, like everyone to me, like holding the phone to the camera, just ash, or having a drink or something, just ashy, just all the time. Like it's
And I mean, you keep your hands washed.
I do. My hands are super clean, and I just don't believe in lotion apparently, which that's not even true, but that's what I've seen though.
Like, lotion take time to put on. I just feel like
got shit to do. Got shit to do, man. Yeah, it's hard though. Yeah, man. But what's going on in the city this week?
It's been a slow weekend as far as in the city goes. I mean,
fair enough. That's actually true. Literally nothing though, like nothing but sports. You heard about Kevin Hart walking away from the Oscars or whatever, or from the Oscars
because they were saying he was homophobic
from 2011, from tweets from 2011.
Hey.
Like, first off, Kevin Hart, a comedian.
Do you know what he like? I heard about the situation, but I don't know what exactly he said though. I
don't know what he said either. And I don't know what he said. If y'all know what he said in the comments, let us know. Or I don't know. And I was going to look it up, but I didn't because he's a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure he's going to say some racist stuff, or not even racist, but some racial comments, some comments about gay people or immigrants. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a comedian. Like, that's your job is to talk about society and all the stuff that's going on in society. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody to give you grief, you're a comedian. Like, that's your job. That's what you do. Like, it don't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. And then for him to cave in and walk away was just kind of crazy to me. I get it though. You know what I'm saying? And as far as comedians go, like Kevin Hart is a super clean, like build my brand, like comedian. You know what I'm saying? Not clean. I don't want to call him clean, but
he got caught on camera.
Yeah, but he ain't taking no. He ain't taking no professional risk. Now that's a personal risk that he took.
Right. That's why he was able to propel himself to the start of that he's at now. Because he don't go over the line or whatever. But that's why his funnier stuff is early.
Of course, exactly.
Because he wasn't as famous yet. But I saw some of the homophobic tweets. He said, what the F is going on with such and such and all this gay shit. Say it ain't so, man. Is he coming out the closet? And
they block out the name?
No, I know it ain't. This is a nobody person. I don't know. Well, I don't know if he's nobody, but I never heard of this. So. So he said, "Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop, that's gay."
In my voice?
Yeah.
I like that.
He said, "I just overheard Wayne 215 say that he wants to get a tattoo on his stomach of Ricky Rose rapping for his birthday. Major no homo and pause."
That's funny. I thought it was funny.
All right, so look. Look, man, like, first of all, he is a comedian. So. And secondly, like, it's like sometimes I don't know how to discern, like, what's homophobic, like, what's not, like, I don't hate gay people, like, I'm not, like, scared if a gay person touches me or some shit, but, it's like what we talked about on the one show when I said, the word I said about the step past the tomboyish girl. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that word because you told me what it was.
Women they don't like it though.
You told me what it was, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, to us saying pause and stuff like that, or saying something that might be borderline pause-ish.
Pause worthy.
Yeah, pause worthy is it's like, well, I mean, that's cool to me, but
that's funny.
Like, I remember you told me
so funny.
Like you was at work, like you was at work. He was probably, I think he was working at the hospital, and he was talking about. He was like, yeah, such and such, no homo, and then like a gay man said, something no hetero. Remember you told me that shit?
I think I remember. I think you mixing two stories, but I think I know. Like one time when I was in college, I was talking to this girl. We was at lunch or dinner, sitting at the table, and she had a gay friend or whatever. And so this is even before this 08, like, so this is before all this gay stuff became popular or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But we get in trouble for that. Before it became
this was the rise of
cool, like this is
skinny jeans.
Yeah, exactly. right. I would see people that I went to high school with, and I ain't saying that your style don't change as you get older and change and stuff, but nigga went from nigga like yes, exactly. Nigga went from like the baggy dickies to the skinnies. I'm like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I remember being in school, and like I said, I was talking to this chick, and it just so happened like her friend or whatever is gay, but in Cleveland at that time, like you say no homo, like you know what I'm saying. Like this was even before like pause became like you say no homo because you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's self-explanatory. That's what you say.
It's crazy. Like I mean, like people in New York been using that time forever.
Forever, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then it hit like everywhere else around the time where skinny started.
Yeah, then
like you really had
it just all spread out together. Like it was weird.
Like you had to really clarify yourself.
It was weird, man. So dude was like, so I'm sitting at the table. I'm like, something, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in Connecticut, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't remember what you're talking about. Something. I'm like, no homo, no homo or something. He's like, excuse me? I'm like, no homo. Like the guy said no homo, and I dare you to say anything about it. Like, nigga, like first of all, I wasn't talking to you, so get out of my conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you offended, you just gonna be offended. Like, I'm not apologizing because I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to somebody else, and I'm from a different area, so you know how to deal with it or whatever. Like, I don't know what you expect is gonna happen. Oh God, hey, geez, my bad, sir. I didn't mean to.
Like,
not no hate.
But in that situation, I'll be sitting there like, what do you mean? Like I just said, something that might. But I said, I just had to clarify. But now it's just, straight. What do you call it? Straight Harlem with it. Pause. Just pause. Pause it all day. Like you can't say that about no pause. Like that's
funny.
That's politically correct saying pause.
Pause, yeah. They say pause on TV. Athletes at press conference say pause. Mm-hmm. Like pause is.
Hey, somebody got fined for saying
pause.
Like it might have been pause. No, or it might have been.
Somebody said.
I think he said no homo.
Yeah, somebody said no homo. Got fined for that, which is ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. You safe with the pause, or just don't say nothing suspect at all.
I just feel like you know what I'm saying. People always talk about how gay people get bullied and this and that. Like, but I feel like now, like it's so acceptable or whatever you want to call it that they flipping it around, and now like they kind of criticize you for being hetero or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or try to make it seem like being hetero is bad, or you know what I'm saying? Just try to make up words and shit like cis is what they use for straight people or whatever. Like it's supposed to be not necessarily a slur, but it's supposed to be, I don't know, fucking mean something. I don't know.
Like I don't even make that.
Yeah, but they just made up a word. Like I just feel like the same way they felt like people was attacking them for being gay, I feel like they attacking straight people for being straight. And I'm not about to be a part of this shit. Like I'm not about to be a part of it.
So here's my thing. Like I don't agree personally with people like. A person gay, so I'm gonna beat him up or whatever because he's gay or some shit. Like,
yeah,
I don't agree with none of that shit like at all. But at the same time, like you can't criticize like just because I'm not. Like, I don't. I got like gay guy friends or some shit like that. I'm.
Oh, you gotta be homophobic. You hate gay people.
Nah, it's just I don't. Man.
This is crazy to me, man.
Like I don't care. Like for real, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about. Like, we just talking about males right now, specifically. Like I don't care. I just don't care. But do I got gay girlfriends? Hell yeah, because it's different. We can talk. Like we literally can talk about the same thing. It's cool. Like we get along great.
Like gay female friends?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't have any, but I feel like that'd be great though.
Yeah, like
that'd be great.
Play basketball, hoop.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
Chill, just be on like you can hang with the fellas.
I don't know. I just think that I don't know. I don't like to be. The same way they don't like it, like this, but this is how shit always happens. This is how trends always work. Where you know what I'm saying, you got a group of people that condemn and demean another group of people, until that group start reversing it and demeaning them or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like then they play the victim all the time. You know what I'm saying? So. Like gay people was getting bullied for X amount of years or whatever, mm-hmm. and now that they're gaining some steam, now they're the bullies and they act like the shit is okay, and it's not. I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let it ride, man.
Anything you say about anything, but like, I know you seen the Dave Chappelle thing, his recent stand-ups, mm-hmm. Like 6 of them. Like he came out a lot of them, like 3, 4, 5. I don't know. He came out a lot.
I know you got the 2 Netflix ones or 3 on Netflix.
Like more than that, because he came with the first round with 2, and then he came back again with like 2 or 3 more. It's crazy. But anyway, he was talking about like the gay stuff he used to say, the gay jokes that he said, and somebody wrote him a letter talking about I liked the show until you got to the gay part, and I felt offended, whatever. He was like, he said he had to think to himself, like, am I homophobic or something? Just because I keep on saying like this gay stuff or whatever. And he was like, no, so he told a story about how he was at the club and he was dancing with a girl, and she was actually used to be a man, but she turned to a girl, transsexual or whatever. And You know, it was like, oh shit. You know, people had their cameras out. They was laughing at it, but it was like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Then we went out. You know, got some food after, and I went home. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like, oh shit, I'm dancing with I'm grinding. Like, I'm over here grinding,
super grinding.
And then it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't know, but I ain't about to really. I ain't into that, but I'm just not into that. You know, as far as being attracted to, physically, sexually, anything. But I just want to. You know, but I ain't about to dog you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right. See, that's always the thing, man. Is that people think like, oh, who was it? It was like a '90s R&B singer on or something on some show like Big Brother or something like that, and it was like a transsexual or whatever, and it was like. They told the R&B singer, I don't remember who it was, Genuine or something. They told him to, give him a kiss, and he said, "No, I'm good." Like, oh, what do you got a problem with gay people? Because I don't want to kiss a man on the lips, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't say I hate him. I didn't say we can't stay in the same house. I literally just said I don't want to kiss a man on the lips, and you say that I got a problem with gay people. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous,
right?
Man.
But I guess their defense was like, well, I am a woman. I feel like a woman. Like, what's the problem?
And then I think he even said, like, well, even still, like I don't want to kiss you, like so, like
he had to kiss.
Yeah, like, that's to prove that you're not homophobic. Yeah. You got to kiss him, dude. Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah. It's crazy. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
I wish somebody would try to say, you know, I was homophobic. Somebody would try to say, like, you know, Byron Grandin, you know, he's homophobic. I just hope that day don't. happen.
I just don't.
I ain't saying I'm gay, but
all I'm saying is, when ePIFFany pop, we're gonna have to erase all accounts. Like, I had to erase all Twitter accounts. We got to erase all Facebook accounts. Just make new accounts.
I already been there. All my old tweets.
Delete it.
Gone.
Just delete all of it.
When the show started, that's when I started tweeting. Man. So I don't really say nothing. I know back then I was saying some wild shit.
Yeah, I'm saying like, because they went back and got Kevin Hart tweets from 2011. Mm-hmm. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know how much growth and stuff a person go through in a year and a half, 2 years, let alone from 2011. Like, you know how much. Right. Like, so let's say.
But they seen it in 2011. That's what I'm saying. You can't say you didn't see this.
Right.
Kevin Hart. 2000. We started the show. In 2012, 2011, that was around the time he had the movie.
Not Soul Plane.
A stand-up movie.
Little Grown Man. Like, but it was funny then. Like, but it's just different things. But you also got to think about it as it's a different era now than it was then, and vice versa. So you're like, all right, well. I'd say this much. It was more acceptable to say the stuff that he said then than it is now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it was right then, but I'm saying it's more socially acceptable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Socially acceptable.
Yeah.
But you can't compare it. This is my thing. You can't compare it to like racism. Like
no, they do though.
It's similar, but you can't compare it. Like
they do though. Like
you can't compare it to me.
But they do. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause they the way they add up for them is they compare it to the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Which you can't do it. Like, you can't do it, man. The civil rights movement was like over such a long period of time. It stemmed from
slavery.
Yeah, like it stemmed from stuff. Man, you can't compare it. I get it. Y'all having a revolution right now. I support it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, because it doesn't affect me one way or the other. Like, I really don't care. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. So I don't hate it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like, I don't care. But I know what you're not going to do is compare it to the civil rights movement because it's two different things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they do. They really do. And I've heard this topic on other shows, not local shows, of course. You know, only we bring all this, but like national shows, like D.L. Hughley and stuff, like they talk about it, and you just can't do it. Like there is no comparison. You know what I'm saying? And I think the biggest thing that groups like that do, along with groups like the Me Too movement and all this, is that like you're gonna need, like, be careful, like do what you have to do, get your movement started, prosecute everybody that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But don't alienate. I can't make it general. I had to be specific. So the Me Too movement, it was, for the most part, it was women that was sexually assaulted in some kind of way by men in power, right? Which is fine. All the guys that did wrong stuff should go to jail or whatever their punishment is. But don't alienate all guys, because you're going to need guys to further your movement. You're going to need allies, you know what I'm saying, to further your movement. The same way the gay people want to need straight people to help further the movement. The same way black people need white people to help further the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to, like, so don't alienate all the people, just all the people of a certain section just because they're on the opposition. Like, you're going to need allies to whatever your movement is.
Right.
Like, but gay people don't, so far, I don't feel like they understand that so far.
All right, well, you know, you can say this is probably going to be, I'm just guessing, you know, their argument. Okay, you know, the civil rights era / slavery era, you know, black people were persecuted, killed, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And they say, well, in this era, you know, you have people, you know, being picked on until they commit suicide or, you know, beat up just because they're gay, which is true as fuck. Or, you know, people going to a nightclub.
Club shooting in Florida,
you know, shoot it up, stuff like that. Which is like fucked up and wrong, you know, and everything. But compared to the, you know, what happened in slavery and civil rights, like you can't compare that. Now, do I think you know, gays should have rights, you know, just like everybody else, as far as like, you know, marriage and, you know, get on your health care or whatever? Yeah, that's cool, because, you know, that's for them. That, like I said, I don't involve me. Like, they're a person, I want them to be treated equally too. But you know what I'm saying, it's a different type of fight, because we have to fight for, like, it's totally different. Like a gay person can literally vote.
You can literally do everything. Like, you can even get married anywhere. Now, the insurance stuff, I know it's stuff that you're still fighting for. I'm not saying that. Like, but like the fight to be able to walk through the front door. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, how do you compare that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's different, but at the same time, like, it still is necessary. I mean, it'll happen one day, but just don't expect that shit to happen tomorrow. But people just would accept you, a gay, a transsexual, going into, you know, a woman's bathroom, and like, I mean, that's not gonna be totally like, just
accepted. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people will feel like, you know, my little son, or my little daughter is in there. Like, I mean, some people. So don't expect people to be understanding, because a lot of people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Just like other people don't understand black people in our culture. People not gonna understand the gay culture. The gay culture, I don't understand.
You don't understand it?
Like, there's a lot of stuff in the gay culture I'm confused. Like I seen a meme. It had like Dwight Howard. It had Dwight Howard in the meme, right? But like it was a song. No, it was like, the meme was to be like apple bottom jeans boots with the fur, and Dwight Howard was the picture for the bottom. And I'm like, I don't get this shit. Like, why is it so funny to people? I look in the comments and they talk about, like, bottom is like, you know, you in the gay community, you know what bottom is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand.
The bunch of stuff that you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Is it still funny? Yes, it's fucking hilarious. But I don't, still to this day, I don't understand what the bottom,
you know what?
mean.
You sent that to me, I think, and I'm like, don't even know what that means. I looked in the comments and I'm like, I still don't really understand it. I'm like, okay, maybe this one just missed me.
Yeah.
So I ain't really worry about it. But yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I know the Dwight Howard situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't gonna.
I damn sure ain't talking about that on camera.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But I just think that for people to try to compare the game movement, like I said, you like what you like. I don't got no gripes or nothing about none of that stuff, but I know that fighting for the right to be equal, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't compare that. You know what I'm saying?
You can be like you can't compare it to the civil rights movement, but you can compare it to. Well, you can't compare it to nothing. It's just your own.
It's your own, yeah, exactly.
It's just your own movement of trying to be equal with everybody else in society. And I support that, but at the same time, it's like not everybody's going to be accepting of what you're trying to do, which is with like everything in fucking life, for real.
Exactly.
But I want to talk about this Me Too movement. So earlier, you had mentioned like you said something about D.L. Hughley was talking about the the gay stuff.
Yeah.
And he was also talking about the Me Too movement too. And he said, this is a girl in my life. Like, I tried to talk to her, and she said, no, like I ain't trying to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, he was saying?
Yeah, he was like, I went back and kept trying to talk to her, asking for a number, just harassing her, and I finally got a number. And I finally got her to take her on a date, and now we married to this day. Like, if I would have did that shit, how I was supposed to be my wife? Like,
true.
So you trying to say like you can't? If I want to talk to a woman, I can't. Like, you gotta shoot. Like you have to shoot your shot. But if I'm shooting my shot, like how is that harass? Like it be times where I can understand from a woman's point of view, because niggas just be outrageous in the comments and in the DMs and it's to the point where I'll be like, hey, can I get some directions? I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was just asking for directions. You think somebody trying to, or it could be like, I'm just having a normal conversation with a woman and they think that I'm trying to talk to them. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm just having a regular conversation. Like, I ain't say nothing. Like, I didn't try to come on to you. I didn't try to say anything sexually or anything. And you think that I'm trying to talk to you. I'm just asking you. Like
I'm asking you what I'm asking you about.
Yeah.
It don't necessarily mean to do it. Like talking to women in real life, like it's ridiculous these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'll never forget. This was last Thanksgiving or something. Like sometime around this year, this time of year, last year, and I'm over at one of my friends' house, and one of his wife's friends is like doing the dishes or something, filling the dishwasher. We're talking, the conversation is about the comparison of washing dishes by hand compared to using the dishwasher. Mm-hmm. Like, she stopped in the middle of the conversation, like, by the way, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, I know we're talking about dishes. So, no, I just want to let you know. Like, but why? Like, we were talking about dishes. Like, why do you feel like this is the time that you? What about me talking about dishwashers? Like, gave you the impression that I wanted any more other conversation with you besides talking about these goddamn dishes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like where did this even come from? Like, talking to women in real life is ridiculous, and I think it's part because guys don't talk to women in real life no more. So when women do get talked to in real life, sometimes they don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Because guys, it's all about social media or anything that's not in person. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In person, like.
So the same way guys don't know how
to get eye contact in person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We talked about that one day, like just at the Cleveland thing, but just talking to women because so guys don't know how to talk to women in person, and because it's been so long, like women don't know how to receive normal conversation in person. It don't seem like, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. I think we were talking about dishes. Like, we was like, hey, you think it's better to wash them by hand or put them in a dishwasher? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a boyfriend.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And as a man, you can tell when a woman think like you're trying to hit on them. Like, you just like, where, like in a situation, you know, I was new to a job, so I didn't know nobody, and you know, at this job, it's only women, so I got to talk to somebody in here about something. So I'm just talking, and they was just acting like all standoffish or whatever. And I'm just trying to talk. I'm like, so y'all motherfuckers don't talk in here or some shit. Man, but you know, I was drinking some water or something. What a girl gonna say, thirsty much? I'm like, hell no. Hell no. Like, what do you mean? Like,
literally thirsty?
I can see what y'all.
That's crazy.
I'm about to make it. So since y'all think I'm trying to talk to y'all, which I'm not, I'm just gonna make y'all jealous. I'm just gonna talk about my wife.
So all the time?
Make y'all.
I know we doing this weekend. It's gonna be crazy weekend. We're busy. We got shit to do. Like just nonstop. That's what I do.
To make sure that you know I'm not trying to talk to you, and because you're gonna be salty because your nigga can't even buy you fucking McDonald's or some shit. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. But I know some of the people you work with, so.
Oh, this was a minute ago, but I'm just saying.
Well, I currently know some of the people you work with, and I still think it still apply. You know, hypothetically, of course. Anyway, but I don't know. I don't know. I just I don't get. I don't get it, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in high school, like, where you get so many people that, like, everybody walking around with headphones in, you know what I'm saying, not talking to people. So when you actually do got to talk to somebody in real life, not us, but, like, younger generation, or, shit, maybe people our age, but they just don't understand. You don't understand how to have a normal conversation with people without it becoming, like, awkward or without that person thinking you're trying to hit on them, one way or the other, with women or men, you know what I'm saying? But, like, so I don't know if it's just an internet thing or what, but like people don't know how to fucking communicate with each other, and I don't know. It's really fucking annoying. Like, just on all fronts, it's really annoying.
Like, it's only so much LOL you can do.
Yeah, on the text,
like in a conversation. Like, and I hate texting because you know it's not real emotion. You get confused about what I'm trying to say. Like, I really hate texting. Then you call somebody, they don't want to pick up.
I just think about all the conversations I had with women over the years in regards to like text etiquette or you know, talking in real life, like, you know what I'm saying, versus on the text or whatever. I had somebody tell me, she was like, I don't like one word answers or something like that. Like one word text or whatever. Like don't ask me normal stuff like how was my day or whatever, or what am I up to for the day. Like, don't ask me normal stuff. Like, actually talk about something. I'm like, well, we can do that on the phone. Like, we can actually talk and have a phone conversation. But you want to have a text? You want to have a phone conversation over text? I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're talking about something serious, like,
yeah, or
like, I can't, like, first you're gonna think I'm getting mad. You could think I'm getting mad. If we have a serious conversation, you could think I'm getting mad, but I'm not. You might say, then they say something that's smart. You be looking like, I don't know how to, like, you start to take it, like,
yeah, exactly.
Are you saying it's regular voice or mad? Like, I need face-to-face conversations all the time.
It's stupid, man.
Serious. You're telling me the simple information. It's different, but
if it's, you know, right, if it's quick communication, that's one thing. But for anybody to be like, nigga, don't ask me how I'm doing. Like, don't ask me how my day was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, don't send me one word text responses. Like, that's the point of text. Like, text is supposed to be shorthand. Like, you want to have a real conversation, we can get on this phone. We can have a real conversation. Like, but I'm not about to text you no phone conversation. I'm not doing it.
I never heard of a business meeting happening over text messages.
Yes.
Never in my life. It's a conference call. Like, a conference call, you talking.
Exactly.
Say exactly what you want to say, how you want to say it. No, exactly. Not happening over text messages.
So I just don't know, man. I mean, I feel old. I feel like a dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? Like the world changing, but you want to be resistant and keep it the same because it makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying?
But
some shit just makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff don't need to be changed because it just makes sense.
Right, because it's natural. Like you're mentally messed up if you don't have real social interaction, and you know, just being around somebody talking to them, it just make you feel like totally different. As far as like you can text like 50 different people a day, you still like feel lonely and shit. You know
That's true. Man,
human interaction is needed. So, like you see, they got this, which I do think is a dope idea at Amazon grocery store in Seattle.
Oh, we just walk in and
cashiers, just walk in, take the stuff, put it in the bag, and just leave, which is like, you know, convenient as hell.
Dope.
But at the same time, you know, you're just gonna have a bunch of people in there. No, you can't ask nobody questions. Nobody really around.
Yeah, like you can't. You literally just go grab something off a shelf and walk out.
Right.
Like, oh, is this gluten free? And none of them questions.
No questions. Where is such and such at? Nobody around. It's like butchers in the back cutting up meat, but you know, that's about it. I mean, that's what the world is coming to. I mean, hey, that's how. What is it? It's either Japan or China or something. I really think it's Japan. Japan has services where you can pay somebody to cuddle you.
Oh, it trickled down. It trickled over to America. Like, we're just straight cuddling. You know what I'm saying? Big spoon, little spoon. Right, that's crazy. It's a real market for that.
Like, the women there can't get dates, no matter how beautiful they may be. You can't get a date because, I mean, people just not, they don't know how to be, they don't know how to talk to people in real life.
It's so weird, man. Like, it's so weird, man. Like, I'm not saying I would be opposed to doing it, though.
So what?
Nigga to get paid to cuddle? Oh man. You gotta be good money.
You don't do that, you just let it all day.
And it says like $8 an hour. Yep.
Like 8 hours. You get 8 hours of cuddling inside.
Nigga,
that's a good thing.
Like it's a night of sleep and I'm waking up well rested. Oh man. You can't do it because you're married.
That's work. Hell no. Who you was cuddling with today? It was work.
Whose hair is this?
Work hair. Hey, let me see. Some of that apple flavored whiskey, Canadian whiskey.
You want some more of it? Apple flavored Canadian whiskey.
I can't say names around here. No free promotion.
That's funny. That's funny.
So, yeah, it's been a great first hour of the show. I hope you guys enjoying it. You want some more too?
According to my recent test, I'm allowed up to 2 more drinks today. I'm allowed up to 2 more drinks today.
How many drinks do you partake in? Like I hate when I ask you that question. Compared. Like, I've been drinking for a long time.
Yeah.
Finally comes, but I'm at the house. I mean, you are drinking poison, but at the same time, you're eating poison too. If you ever ate a bag of fucking Cheetos, like, damn, they're dead. Like, damn, they're dead.
From eating Cheetos? Yeah. Fair enough.
Hey, so
funny.
Speaking of food, did you see? Peter released.
About the animals, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, Peter out there mind, man.
You can't bring home the bacon no more.
There's like other terms to say, like, man.
Like, my wife, she loves animals. Even she said that's ridiculous. Like,
this is usually the statement what I be like, man, these white people getting out of control. But like, it's black people and Peter. It's like, it's all people, but Peter specifically is getting out of control, man.
See,
like, it's crazy.
See, I like the
crazy.
I like the vegan thing a lot. I feel like a lot better when I'm eating plants and shit. But just really only want to do the plant-based diet. I don't even want to identify with anything vegan. Because nigga, I can't even wear leather shoes. Like I can't. You can't do you can't do nothing. You do nothing disrespectful. You can't. I just eat a lot of vegetables, and I'm just gonna call it eating a plant-based diet. Like nothing vegan. Like I'm not on a vegan anything. Like, I can't associate it. It's too strict. You know what I'm saying? You sit in a leather chair, like you down there.
You're gonna run up and pour red paint on you. Red paint on you. Like, dude, I don't know. You know me. Like, I don't wear leather coats and all that shit. But when I seen that's what they was doing, like, I never wanted to wear leather that much in my life. Like, I wish you would. Please. So let me see. Hold on. I pulled it up. So it's a. Instead of saying this Peter's list of stuff you should say instead of what the term been for 1,000 years, this is what they want you to say instead. So instead of saying kill 2 birds with 1 stone, is feed 2 birds with 1 scone.
A scone?
A scone.
Like that's a pastry. You supposed to kill 2 birds with a pastry? Like that does not make sense.
No, it said feed them. Feed them with 1 scone. I don't know what that means. Anyway, be the guinea pig. I've never heard that term before, so I'm not even going to read it. Y'all ever heard that? If anybody in the comments,
they talking about like be the one who set the example or something.
Oh, okay. Be the test tube is what the alternative.
Yeah,
that's stupid. So instead of saying don't beat a dead horse, say feed a fed horse.
What? Say that again.
Instead of saying don't beat a dead horse, say feed a fed horse. Like, so don't overfeed a horse that's already fed. Instead of saying bring home the bacon, say bring home the bagels.
Hey man, come on man. Like, all right, it's bring home the bacon for a reason, because like the bacon is.
I like bagels, but I don't get shit on bacon. Nothing.
Bring home the bacon. Bring home the Cleveland bagels and shit. Like what are you supposed to say? Right.
The last one. Take the bull instead of saying take the bull by the horns, say take the flowers by the thorns. You gotta be about their mind. This is getting out of hand out here, man. I know plenty of people that love animals. Like, I'm animal tolerant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like cats. You know, dogs or whatever. But I know plenty of people that love animals. Nigga, never. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like never. Never will this be a second.
Like that's one thing that they're trying to push is not going.
See, like
this, it's not gonna work. Like it's just not.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, so is the world changing and like we just being left behind, or
it's like I understand that animals. Like I like the what is that shit? The law that's saying, you know, abuse you get in jail time if you abuse an animal or whatever.
I'm all for that too.
Like, that's understandable. But when Peter, if I think it was like some like egg truck, like a truck with eggs like turned over or something, it was like egg yolks all on the highway, and then they had said something about that. Like
what?
Like I think they put a billboard up. It was something they did. Like instead of eating the egg, like something like that. Like,
but it wasn't like it was like baby chicken egg. Like it was no chicken inside of it.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. If I see what's going on in the slaughterhouses, like how they treat the animals, hell no, I ain't gonna try. I don't want to eat no meat because I'm good. If somebody tell me, and I know this for a fact anyway, that there's shit like in any type of meat that I eat. Like there's literally shit in any type of meat that you eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. Hell no, I want to eat that. But at the same time, it tastes so fucking good.
So fucking good though.
It tastes so good. Like And like since birth, I've been eating meat. Like it's kind of hard to. It's like kind of hard to stop. It take a lot of willpower. I have did it. I have done it, and you know, it showed me that I don't gotta eat fucking meat all the time. And for real, I eat meat a little bit, but it's not even like how I used to be. Like I used to like. I get made fun of for getting a veggie pizza and shit. Like, we old, we better be eating vegetables. Like this is the time you better eat vegetables because like your body can't take it no more.
I'm with you on that one. What did y'all have? The one time I went to the mill and you got the vegan chicken.
I got their vegan version of the chicken parm. Vegan chicken.
That shit went super hard. Like. To the point where, like, I swear, if you want to go vegan or you are a vegetarian or whatever, I don't know what the right term is, but nigga, go get the vegan variation of that parm from the milk. It's amazing. Like, it's really amazing. Like, it's really amazing.
Like, they make, like, the vegan stuff, they make it off-site. Some kitchen.
Oh, that's even better.
You only can get it from them for that chicken. Like it's like basically like a grilled chicken type vegan thing. You only can get it from them, and it tastes. I really had to ask them like, is this real chicken?
Right.
It was vegan cheese. Some people like it, some people don't. It just depends on what brand you get. But hey, I like it. I can deal with it. Like I said, I feel so much better. I didn't even have to work out, and I lost weight. I mean, you know, but all right. So people say, I just can't, eat vegan and vegetables. Like, I'm just gonna put it like this: you make certain ingredient, like okay, I don't like just eating the onion by itself or whatever. But
this is a whole onion?
Yeah, onion. Oh, onion slice. But you put some onion, tomato, and some lettuce and some cheese, and a beef patty on that motherfucker. Like I'm going to eat it. It's gonna taste good, but by itself, no. Like the chemistry of food is crazy because you make certain things for certain things, and it tastes. That's a whole new different taste. Like so, I don't for real. I don't like doing no promo, but I gotta put out an example. If you want to eat just all vegan food, or all vegan restaurant, you have to substitute. Go to a restaurant called Cleveland Vegan. Everything that they got in there is vegan, and it's so good, man. It's so good. Mac and cheese, vegan, good as hell. Like they got some shit called like bacon and like Brussels sprouts and shit, and it's like the shallots or whatever is supposed to be the bacon. And shit tastes like bacon. I don't understand.
They fried in bacon grease.
Shit.
They tax?
Nah.
Decent?
No, like for me and my wife, we got 3 different things, $20 out the door. That's not taxing.
That's pretty fucking good. I can't even lie.
That's not taxing. And they got this cupcakes and shit, like vegan cupcakes. It's crazy.
You put alcohol in it?
I don't know what's in it. But the chocolate chip cookies, vegan.
You can't use chocolate chip?
No, it gotta be dark chocolate because dark chocolate don't have milk. Can't be milk chocolate, of course.
It's too much.
It don't got butter in there though.
This is too much, man.
Hey, I'm gonna have to take you out so you can explore.
Yeah, I'm always down for
it. When you say people vegan, they're like,
it's gonna be taste bland or whatever.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it came a long way. Even like the stuff you get in the store, like the frozen patties. Like not the Morningstar. The Beyond Meat shit goes so hard. Like the Morningstar is trash to me, but the Beyond Meat stuff, they got meatballs and chicken, all that stuff goes super hard though.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you, I don't know, I just felt way better when I cut down on the meat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This beer that I've been drinking is vegan, right? It's not good for you at all, but it's good though.
I'm all for that. You see, your mom said something about carjacking.
Yes, you want to go completely south.
No,
like completely.
No. Well, I said what's on my mind. So I was looking, and once I seen her, once she had popped it up, like So I was looking at carjacking or looking like for a gang of stories about it. So I seen some stuff that happened in November.
Like the one from the church on the west side.
I don't know. I'm familiar
Like she was setting up for. I think she was setting up for her daughter's. Like it was in her daughter's birthday or like wedding reception. I can't really remember. But you know, after she set her, she went out to her car. And she got carjacked, and the dude like ran her over and shit.
With her car?
Yeah.
Damn.
And she got.
I'm unfamiliar with that one.
They caught the dude though.
So this must not be that then. No, I don't know.
I mean, it's a lot of yes, but of course you gotta pay attention to your surroundings. You know, I don't like we talked about earlier. You know, everybody want to be on their phones, texting or whatever.
Yeah,
this is not the day and age to be on your phone.
That's true.
Look at everybody. If a nigga look at you too long, look at him again. Like nigga,
I'm paying attention to you, dog. Like
nigga, like
try it if you want to, but I'm paying attention to you.
Like nigga, like I'm not, especially if I'm with loved ones. Like,
oh man, head is on the super swivel at all times. At all times.
Come on, you just gotta pay attention. Like me and my wife came out the restaurant the other day, and I seen like a dude. He was jogging. Like it was a whole line of cars, so I could see him like on the other side of the cars in the street. And we on the sidewalk. I see him jogging. He had his hood up, all black, and I seen his hand go like this. Hold on a second.
People,
and I seen, oh no, he cool. Like she was like, what? I just seen a nigga all black with his hood on, running, and I seen him reach.
Suspect.
I didn't know he was reaching forward. Like
man.
I was just trying to push you out the way.
And I ain't saying all women, but like that's one thing that women either don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? You tell them to do something, they just refuse to listen, and no matter what it is. Until something happens, like then they're like, "Oh, I should have listened," and it makes perfect sense. Like, yes, like we could have avoided the situation. You would just listen, but it don't always work out like that, you know. I understand that sometimes it don't, but as a guy, like I think about all these contingencies, and I think about where we're sitting at in a restaurant. I think about this and that. Like, man, I'm always like, damn, we're in a movie theater. Emergency exit is here. Doors here. Something was to happen. We can go here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this is all a matter of 10 seconds. Like, nigga, I got an extra strategy. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, just always being prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch my surroundings like crazy. Like, but especially carjacking this time of year, holiday season, people doing a lot of shopping. And then let's say you're doing a day of shopping and it's getting dark at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So you got presents in your car or whatever, or you want to stop at one more store or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I mean, niggas is taking your car out here. Niggas either taking your car or literally waiting for you. So they wasn't going to break your windows or alarm you. Wait for you to open your door. You ain't paying attention. You got bags in your hand. And they mug you, take your keys, and jump in your car and go. You know what I'm saying? Or worse, like, you know what I'm saying, you get hurt worse than that. So, yeah, man, like, always be aware of your surroundings, but especially this time of year, like just how much money is out here, like on gifts and everything else.
Exactly. Like, and I heard that this is coming back again, where somebody run into the back of you, and, you know, you get out, you know, for the accident like stuff or whatever. Then somebody come in and just run in your car and drive away. So. And
I even seen a thing. This was a couple of years ago. It ended up being fake. Like it wasn't even a real story. But somebody was like, they'll put like money on your windshield, or your windshield wipers, like $20 or $50 or something. Mm-hmm. So for the most part, you don't check your windshield wipers when you come back to your car. But you got in your car and you look out your windshield, you're like, oh, it's $20 on my thing. You're gonna put your car in park. You're gonna jump out and get the money. So when you ain't cutting your car off to get the money. Like, you're just gonna open your door, you're gonna walk around and get the money, and they'll run up. Like when you go to open your door and walk around and jump in your car and drive up. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up being not true, but I could see that shit working though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, older person, not even lady, but just an older person. I could see that shit happening. Or even a younger person, like, oh, like your height, like, nigga, $50, yeah, nigga, I can use that and jump straight out and nigga just jump in and take your car. The car already started, like, no, you could do. your car is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, man. People, I don't know.
Hey, I mean, but even if you want to protect yourself or you don't, the number one thing in each situation is paying attention. Because
no matter what,
you know what I'm saying. Paying attention is key in life. To pay attention to what's going on around you.
Yep. I mean, and
hey, hold on, just a little sidebar for you. You know what Denzel say in Training Day? Like, you speak Spanish?
Yeah. No.
Learn
that shit.
Talk about you right in front of you.
Yeah. You learn that shit. Exactly, man. Like, so it ain't even a women. Like, this ain't even a gun conversation. This ain't a get you a guy that can protect you or a spouse. It's just a pay attention for everybody. Like, if you a guy that don't pay attention, your chick do. You need that. Like, you need that in your corner. Both of y'all need to be paying attention. But you never know. I think you just talk about memes. I seen a meme of Donald Trump at George H.W. Bush funeral, and he sat down and went to say something to Barack or whatever. And Trump.
Oh yeah, I think he shook his hand.
Yeah, so he shook his hand. And he sat down. And he wanted to go say something. So you had Michelle like. You know, she's the queen of the side eye, so she, was looking over, and then Biden was in the bro behind him, like leaning forward, like nigga, we'll jump you out here, like nigga, say something wild you want to, you'll get jumped, like man, like that's how the team got to be on your back like that.
Because they know you disrespectful behind.
Man, yeah, right. Now we all in your face. What you gonna say? Nothing.
Right.
Super diplomatic.
All right. Yeah. You gotta find out about this job. Like you can't get away with nothing, right?
Like if y'all haven't seen the picture, I'll see if I can post it. I don't know if I can or can't, but yeah, it was man. Like, you need your lady, you need your boy. Like I need somebody watching my back. Like the way Biden and Michelle, you know what I'm saying? Man, she was on his heels. Like I wish you would say like Biden was in a different role. Like he was in a different role. Like
she wrote about him. She wrote about Trump in her book. Yeah, this is known, and I know he knows. Like, yeah, I like what's up. I don't like how you did at the inauguration. Like, ain't considerate. You was unprofessional. Like, man,
telling you, man. I just
the nigga who was in the casket didn't even want to go. Didn't even want to go to his. What did he go to?
Oh, he didn't go to the inauguration.
Yeah, he didn't want to go to the inauguration.
He was sick. Yeah.
Showed up.
Then like a week later, he was at the Super Bowl.
Showed up at the Super Bowl. Recovered quick. Like, he ain't doing that shit. Respectfully. Like, I'm sick. He already knew the next day you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me at the.
That's hilarious.
You're gonna see me at the Super Bowl.
When I see that, I couldn't help but laugh because he was like, of course, everything to me. But he was like, Trump on the phone, like, hey, HW, like, you want to come to my inauguration? He's like, I can't, man, I'm dying. Like, I'm dying. Like, 1 week later, the nigga was on the golf cart at the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the cool. It was so cool, man. Like nigga, we don't mess with you like that, like, at all. Like, we really don't mess with you.
Like George Bush out here, like, he out here making me a fan.
Man, it's crazy.
Like George Bush goes, like
nigga, like you know what I'm saying, like, and I get it. Politics, you know what I'm saying, always present people in a certain light because you get, also their background and this and that, and some people are, real live devils. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then at the end of the day, like people still people. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he had like a painting or whatever book. Like he paint. Like, who knew? George Bush.
Okay.
Nigga paint.
I didn't know that.
He good though. Like really good for real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but who knew that? Like nobody was thinking that when this nigga was running planes into towers and blaming on somebody else. Like nobody was thinking about that. It's a different story.
What conspiracy theories?
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on it. I don't have the right information, but yeah, man. I don't know. I just need my team watching me, like they had Barack's back. Like I need my team to watch me like that, man. It was an old line from like the Cap era rap. It was like
which is the Cap era is back. Like it's just crazy to me. But anyway,
it ain't like it can't be. I don't even know for sure, but it can't be.
Like I never heard no cap, like from every rapper, every corner of like the United States, no cap.
It is weird to hear.
I know the capping era started.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, it started with the Swisher House type of Cleveland turn and no capping thing into different,
ridiculous,
like something different. Yeah. So, I mean, you can thank Houston for putting that in our head, but Cleveland just took it to no capping capping period to a different.
You say it was like
type of thing. But now it's like no capping, like Cleveland run this shit.
Where y'all get this from? Where y'all niggas get this from? What do you say? They said something like, all my niggas watching me like screens are falling off my shirt. I think it's like Corey Bates or something like, that's just a hot line, man. Bars. Never thought I'd say that about Corey Bates, by the way. Bars.
Yeah, I mean, you need a strong team where you need people, real people, that's behind. Hey, that Meek Mill album was fire. I think I said that last show, but in his one of the lines that he said, he was like, I don't have, too many friends around me. The people that's around me is, my family, baby, and, real close friends that go to war with me, basically, what he was saying. I ain't the line, sure. So I don't remember right now. I told you last show, a couple drinks on me, I forget rap lines. I can't even remember my raps.
So. Album of the year? I don't want to get into music. Album of the year, though?
No, we ain't talking about the Grammys nominations. Did
No.
you see them?
No, somebody else asked me. I think Angela asked me about it earlier today too. I didn't.
Like the Grammys is. I don't understand it.
Too many. Bart said he wondered if I know how many times I say shit or nigga on the show.
Yeah, he don't want nobody cussing.
I don't know.
Go commercial, you can't cuss. I'm not on anything commercial. Like I don't like it at all. I know that's where the most money is at, but I swear I can make a living off of cussing. Like I seen it done.
You know what, Bart? Hey, I promise you, next show, I'll put a graph. We're gonna put a graph up. Not a graph. We're gonna put a. It's gonna be a poll. But every time I say shit or nigga, like just buzz in or whatever, and it'll keep a track of it. Like I'm kind of interested now. Like now that you brought it up, like, I feel like I say it all the time. I know I say nigga all the time. Like I think I said shit that much.
Hey.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna say this: negativity spreads faster than positivity. So it seems like we could be negative with all this cussing, but we got a positive. We got a positive direction that we're trying to do.
That's funny.
But,
shout out to Bart. Put me on blast like that.
Bart,
I'll be rooting for you, man. I'm trying to get you to come out and do play-by-play on the basketball team, on the basketball side. Like I'll be telling you to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that. Bart called me out. That's funny. I don't know. Like, now I'm scared to say shit.
Yeah, we can talk about. Hey, Scarface had 33 million streams, 2 million hours of listening.
It's a lot of music, man. Ooh. So not Grammy wise, but album of the year. Your album? No, you don't even got to tell me that because we ain't had no time to think about it. But do you think the Meek Mill album is the album of the year?
Nah.
No.
But it's fire though.
I think it's dope. I don't even like Meek Mill like that, but I think it's dope. And I think like all his position that he's been talking about, like prison reform and interviews and stuff, I think that adds to his message of the album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like I'm a fan of anybody that has a message in their music and then extend that message to interviews and the stuff that you're doing in your life. Like, I'm a huge fan of that.
Like, I'm gonna mess up on his lyrics right here, but in the album he said, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to preach, but I understand, now that I got the reach. So he got the reach to all these people that's listening. Let me say something in my music that
means something.
Something that means something. Okay, he got the the strip club songs, the club songs, okay, for the radio, whatever, but in between that, he got some real songs where he's talking about some real shit. So, hey, I mean, it's the perfect recipe because this year niggas been. So he trying to get himself conscious.
Get on bar, yeah, exactly.
See, this year, a lot of artists, specifically hip hop artists, have been rapping their asses off. Ass and a cuss word. It's in the Bible. I seen it.
That's your son, and you know.
Hey,
don't blame me.
But yeah, you know they've been rapping at a high level, so it's like, man, you couldn't come out with an album and you're not rapping at a high level. Like
this year,
I mean, they decided, well, you know, okay, they finally figured out, well, okay, we got this club lane that's dominating the radio, which is cool, but when it comes to the album, you better come with some real content or nobody's gonna buy it in the first place.
True.
So then you got people like me that's okay. I see. Excuse me. I see the Nipsey album. I see the J. Cole.
Nipsey was hot, by the way.
I see the J. Cole album. I see the Meek album. I see what other albums came out this year, man. I see the Nas album. I see the Pusha T album. Even though he was talking about drugs, but I mean he was still rapping.
Was dope.
You know, I see all these different albums where people are actually trying to rap at a high level, which is great, which pushes the cultures forward to let people know, okay, you know, the club songs are cool in their place and on the club, but you know, when it comes to when you're in this position, you better say something, you know, that's for the people that mean something. Because you're in a position that, you know, people like when you're a little kid, you're very impressionable. Like I remember you know, listening to Jay-Z at a younger age. You know, he got all these girls. You thinking that you're supposed to have, you know, every girl, every race,
man,
girl, every race in the United States or in the world. But it's like, but you see Jay-Z now, like cuffed up, like
super cuffed,
like he cuffed up, like. But now he realized, like, damn, I was saying some stupid shit.
That's just growth, man.
You know what I'm saying? Even in his albums, he was, you know, speaking knowledge, putting little bits here and there. But now I think he realized, like, I can't even.
I'm so impressionable. Mm-hmm. There can be no doubts. There can be no misinterpretation of my lyrics. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? I have to say exactly what it is that I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And then when I hear that there are misinterpretations, I have to correct that and let you know that no, like that's not what I said. Mm-hmm. Don't put it out there that like that's what I said. Like this is what I said and this is how I meant it. Like this is my clarification. And it's so important in today's, I mean, like look at so if Jay-Z was like Jay-Z, you want to host the Grammys? Of course, they never say yes, but if he said yes and they're like, oh, but back in '96, you said this and this, and your lyrics and this and this. Mm-hmm. Man, Jay-Z is a perfect example of growth, like just human growth, man. Mm-hmm. I think it's super dope. I don't got no kids, of course, but like when you watch a kid go from like nothing, just a baby that just lay there and sleep or whatever, to like having a personality. Or go from just laying there to walking or crawling, like just human growth. That's incredible, man. That's incredible to see that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To start developing as a person, like that's incredible, man. Like Jay-Z, a perfect example of that. And I like the fact that he doesn't let stuff be misinterpreted anymore. Like interpreted, he just like nope, that's not what I said. That's what I said. That's not how I meant it. You took it the wrong way. This is how I meant it. And you know, here you go.
Exactly. Like I enjoy it. Jay-Z, this man had me buying S. Carter's, which to this day is the most comfortable shoe I ever put on my foot. This man had me buying, you know, change clothes. No, Blueprint. What's that? No, Black Album button ups. You know, this man had me wearing button ups with the cut. Like you had to have the cufflinks. He had people. Like he had me wearing that. Jay-Z had like this man is so impressionable. Like you don't want to wear what he want to wear, even though he's like 40 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
and you like 16. Like you really want to wear that he wears. Like he really had me in 90-degree heat with a fitted and button up with cufflinks just because I wanted to look like Jay-Z. Like the man is too impressionable. But now it's like
it's crazy.
You know what? I do want to. I didn't know back then. I didn't know that. they had a partnership with Def Jam, and they basically own their own company. Now I see him. He partners in Duce. He owned Ace of Spades. Own Tidal. Partnership with Live Nation to create Rock Nation. Yep. He got the sports. The
40/40s.
He got the sports firm. The sports
agent,
he do the agent stuff, like to help athletes save money instead of blowing it. Like it's not like he's just doing it just to make money. He's like, look, you can make money, but we're gonna teach you how to
save money,
how to save money, keep money, about your purse, and you don't blow it. So you always have money, even after you retire, you get hurt, whatever.
The growth is crazy. Man, come on. Like speaking of, just I just want to hit on what you just talking about him being older, and then you listen to his music and you change the way you dress or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, so I don't know how old I was when we need a producer. Y'all know any producers? So I don't know how old I was when what album was that? I think it was American Gangster.
Mm-hmm. One of his best albums to me.
So hot though, right?
He wrote the album after watching the movie though.
Like in time to be released with the movie. Like how dope is that?
They said no.
I let Diddy do my track. Oh, it's crazy.
I got these samples. Man. Biggie was supposed to have them, but I got these samples. You want them? It's like, okay, like I don't understand why you calling me.
Well, it's hot.
Oh yeah, I need them.
So let me say, all right. So I think American Gangster came out in either 07 or 08. So I'm either 17 or 18 at the time. And I'm a t-shirt, hoodie, jean guy at the time. You know what I'm saying? But like I never felt doper than putting on like just a normal polo, like a 3-button shirt, and like just cruising around the city, like just feeling like a super grown man. I put on that album with them old laid back 70s style beat, and like I felt like I was 85, like just the old man cruising around, like nigga, like whenever I would put on like just a 3-button, man, like if I wasn't listening to the album, then I wasn't going, like you know what I'm saying, like it just made me feel so dope, like, and for lack of better terms, I don't even know what you call it, but just that one album though, like, and you put on any song, like you know what I'm saying, you can put on the song where you're talking about drugs. Put on the one where you're talking about coming up.
I wish you well. Hold up, survive the drought. I wish you well.
Like wishing.
I'm sick of I wish you health. I wish you wills.
We could do a whole show on breaking down Jay-Z lyrics.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd literally be a whole show because it'd be so complex at times.
He said, I gotta break down the one though. Survive the drought. I wish you well. Like a well, right? A well holds water. A drought. Lack of water, well is water.
You throw pennies in there.
A wishing well, like I wish you well, like a wishing well, like it's so hot, man. Like it's about to dry. I wish you well.
How sick am I? How sick am I that I wish you health?
Yeah, that's dope.
I wish you wills. I wish you wealth. I wish you insight so you can see for yourself. When the jackets is scheming, when the cops is coming, man, come on, man, like.
Shout out to Jay-Z, man. So anyway, what's your album of the year? Oh, now I want to know, like, just because you did have the Carter drop the album. Now it wasn't a Jay-Z album, but it was a hot album.
Like, I never imagined the Jay-Z. Like, imagined the Jay-Z album he was on some. What's the song he got? What is all the songs he got with her when he?
Bonnie and Clyde. It was on the album.
That whatever that song.
Deja Vu.
Oh yeah, Deja Vu. I'm just imagining like.
Shout out to me.
I just imagine his, it was gonna be like that. But this album, he
oh, it was dope, man.
He was spitting.
Oh man.
But I heard when they came to Cleveland, I wasn't even in town for the concert. I wish I was, but whatever. But when they came to Cleveland, he like they didn't even perform nothing from the album, from what I heard.
Really?
Yeah. Damn, like how like that shit was hot. That's what I would want to hear.
That shit was super hot at that time though. Summertime in Cleveland.
It was first US show too. That boss, like we said before. That boss
is dope. Oh, man, I remember the first time I heard it. I had I can't play nothing else. Like I have to listen to the song and just think about and apply it to our show. Like, man, everybody want to be a boss until the invoice show up. You right. Let's pay. Like, hey, I remember Carter. Like, hey, let's just pay for it. We need this stuff. Let's just do it. Like you know what I'm saying, we'll figure it out later, but let's pay for it. That's crazy.
But my album of the year still gotta be that KOD. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh, J. Cole.
Like he but you say you ain't know nothing about the Grammys, but he ain't even get
nominated.
Nothing except like a get when he had a feature on somebody else's songs when he got nominated. But it was like nothing. Like but people in the comments were saying, he dumped this music down for the audience, but no nigga he didn't because them songs was them songs deep, but you had to his flow sound dumbed down because he was using everybody else's flow. Right?
Your dad hilarious.
what does he know about Chance the Rapper? That's funny to me.
I'm assuming he listen. Because he right though. You right. Chance do got commercial appeal, but I feel like the way I feel about Chance is the way I feel about artists are. How we was talking about how he does a lot of stuff well, but nothing great. Which gives him mass appeal, but which is great. Like mass appeal is great. That's how you sell. That's how you be able to do tours. Like mass appeal is great. I just don't. Not necessarily. I'm not a fan. Well, maybe I'm not a fan. Like maybe I just like the nigga shit. But I don't even like that. I like the growth, the more mature. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan because everybody else is a super fan. The same way, when Lil Wayne was doing this thing, I couldn't be a fan. People made it tough to be a fan because they kept telling me how great he is, and he wasn't. He was.
I'm listening to the music.
I don't know.
I don't understand how he is or how great that you think he is when there's other people that's better than him.
Well, your dad didn't say that. He just said that he
Chance the Rapper.
He has mass commercial appeal without the nigga shit. I agree with that. He do, but he does nothing great though. He don't talk about nothing to me. If he
look, the man can here's my dilemma. With not just him, but with other artists too. Nigga, you can rap or whatever, but why don't you do more rapping? I'm not trying to hear the singing because the singing just be throwing me off.
That's what I'm saying. He does nothing great, but he do a lot of stuff well, and he gets that mass appeal. I'll never knock Chance for that.
Right.
Because that's how you sell shows. Yeah. That's how you sell records. Yeah. That's how you get the most people to listen. But you don't do anything great, not to me. And I ain't even knocking him. I'm just stating.
No problem. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not saying he trashed at all. But is it for me? No, because
but that was his nigga shit out. That was his nigga shit song though.
Lil Wayne was in that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have some dreadhead niggas in your lobby, you know what I'm saying?
And 2 Chainz was in that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, certain artists just not. Even though he positive, he getting money back to the community. He's an independent artist. He got his own, owns all this masters, whatever. I love that, but is he necessarily for me? The type of music that I like, no, because I like a nigga who really rapping at all times. For example, Logic, rapper like Logic, right?
Chance do get back to his community. That's the thing I think I respect about him, the absolute most, as your dad said. I respect that about anybody. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, about how celebrities will be from a town or whatever, and they'll exploit the town for all that it has, or be like, yeah, I'm from a rough area or whatever, but won't give out. We talked about Steve Harvey. I don't think your dad was watching that show, but we talked about Steve Harvey and all these people from Cleveland that love to say that they're from Cleveland, but they don't give back. And if they do, they're doing it secretively. But why do it secretively? Why not have a Steve Harvey School of the Arts or performers or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you this: if I was a person to give back, I'll do it secretly because if I'm on camera, like it just feel fake as fuck. Like, why do I gotta have a camera to document what I did?
I completely agree with that. You can ask people in this chat thing. Like, I completely agree with that. But to say that, like, if I could today open up a Epiphany Media School of the whatever on 90th and Cedar and 90th and Quincy at the Caramoo, like in addition to the Caramoo,
take over the boat and
nigga,
tear down the building, dude, tear down the boat and make it do
in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm making like donations is one thing, you know what I'm saying, but if you got this much appeal, you got this much money and this much influence, there's no reason why you shouldn't have I'm gonna keep picking on Steve Harvey because he do the most stuff. A Steve Harvey School of the Performing Arts or whatever, right. Because your whole thing is, I'm from Cleveland, I'm from a rough neighborhood, I'm from so-and-so in Superior, I went to Glenville, blah, blah, blah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we already talked about this. Like, so for anybody that gives back to their community, whether it's J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, whoever it is, like I'm all for it. Whether you got local artists in Cleveland, like TZ from the Clear, right? Now they had a food drive, like a coat drive, and I think it was like at a McDonald's right there on 105, and I think they probably bought food or something too, but it's like coat drive. Some other dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, if your kid need a coat or whatever, like just hit me up, like, you know what I'm saying, kids only, but if you need a coat, I'm buying coats, like tell me a size, whatever, I go get coats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I completely respect that, hands down, as a person, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that your music is anything. Like, your music can still be trash and you can be a good person. Like, trash. And I ain't even saying that Chan's music is trash. It's just not my appeal, but it's mass appeal. It's mass appeal, which is good because that's how you sell tickets. That's how you get the money to be able to give back to your community.
Right, but like I was saying, like with Logic or whatever, he got completely different styles. You might see him more, you know, singing on the hooks or whatever, but then he could come out with an album.
White Logic?
Yeah, but then he'd just come out with an album where it's just all bars. You know what I'm saying? But Chance is just a whole bunch of singing, and I get turned. Like, I listen to the whole album, and I get turned off real quick if I don't hear no bars.
I'm picky.
Yeah, I'm picky, but that don't mean that I'm hating on his music, because a lot of people like it for a reason. Exactly. People like the singing, people like the church influence melodies that he has in his music, which is cool.
Right.
But when it comes to like hip hop, I want to hear some bars. Like, this is me.
Like, I don't know if
but he got bars though. Like, I ain't saying
he can rap when he want to rap though. Like, he just don't. Yeah.
It just pisses me off. Like, you can, but you can't appease everybody. I almost
that's exactly. So in other words, Bart, you're absolutely right. He get back to his community. He do have mass appeal. You know what I'm saying? Without just saying a whole bunch of nigga shit. Like, we talk about. It's funny because we talk about. Not Sorry for Waiting. What the dude from Atlanta?
Are you talking about Childish Gambino?
No. The weird movie with the horse people.
Yeah. From Atlanta.
What's the name of the movie though? Not Thanks for Waiting. Sorry to bother you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the point because that movie is just weird. Like, it just threw me off thinking about the horse people. So I didn't remember what I was about to say, but Byron said, I don't remember. I'm from the streets, but I'm not street. I listen to a lot. I'm low-key militant. Shout out to Bart, man.
But yeah, shout
out to Bart. Yeah, sorry
like 50 Cent and like Kanye had their little like fake beef or whatever
for the album sale.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. Who you like better, that 50 Cent or that Kanye? I'm like the Kanye. Yeah, 50 Cent talking about a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, the Kanye better. Like, he's the type of person that
this is your dad was saying?
He's the type of person that used my car. I have an album in there. It'd be completely like every time is that American Gangster be in there.
American Gangster hot, man.
Every time.
He'll take it. He'll put it in American Gangster.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold. Cold. Boy said, I'm from the streets. From the street, but I'm not street. Yo, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so right. So Bart said I'm low key militant, which is not weird because people like what they like. But it's interesting that you like Chance the Rapper, like, cause I'm I'm also the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I grew up in a different era or whatever, but I'm low key a different person than on camera or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised that you like Chance the Rapper's music. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't huge into like the club hits and all that stuff either. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even like the T.I. album, right? Like he got
Which one?
Oh, the last one. This I don't even know what it's called. Not Dime Trap. I can't remember the last T.I.
Like I heard, I'm gonna be honest. I listened to it once. I didn't listen to it thoroughly. But the album before that, when he was talking about.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. So I liked his last album. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of more of a traditional T.I. album. You got some stuff to think about. You got some club hits. But the album before that, not Trouble Man. Why can't I think of these names? Hey, every time I listen to it, Derek, my dude Derek being here, he be like, every time I listen to it, I mean, you know the album came out 2 years ago, right? I mean, this is hot though. It's hot and it's relevant.
He said he had to stop all production of Us or Else.
Us or Else. Man, I could listen to that album if it was up to me. Us or Else will win album of the year this year, and it came out 2 or 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's that relevant. It's that much about, you know what I'm saying, like inequality, and it gives you a bunch of examples and say people's name as far as like unarmed black people getting shot down. Like 2016 was wild. Like 2016 was a wild year where like people was dying left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like unarmed black people was dying left and right.
And then we had to change it for a new president.
Man, yeah, and he had an entire album dedicated to talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the subject.
And people wasn't gonna like it. Man, label wasn't gonna like it for it.
It was amazing.
He said, "I'm coming out with it anyway."
I'm kind of upset that he went back to the normal T.I. format. I'm a fan of T.I. Like I feel like he can rap and he's smart enough to be able to articulate himself well. You know what I'm saying? And in this last album, like he still rap, he still got bars, all that stuff. But it's more of a normal format. Like I would have loved for him to stick to only the societies type stuff. You can't expect him to do that, but I would have loved it if he did. You know what I'm saying? The same way when Jeezy came out with the recession, I would have loved for him to just keep talking about political type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was an album that was just so versatile. They just showed how versatile a person could be. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is my thing. It really depends on like I said earlier, I like somebody who's spitting, but spitting is the skill. But if you can talk about, you can actually speak, like if you can actually speak on like something that's really meaningful to me, like that can really affect the world, and I have a lot of respect for you. If you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the bitches, the hoes, clothes, the money and shit like that, every rap, like Future, like niggas love Future. Like I heard people say, you know, he a real nigga, this and that, like as a person, but like the music that you're putting out, it's like, nigga, you ain't saying shit for real to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like I don't like you as a person. Like okay, I may like you as a person, but nigga, like what the fuck is you saying that like you got this like all these niggas love you, but you ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Outkast, like for Outkast love that nigga, but he was in their family. The Dutch family, he was always around. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, nigga, they know you as a person. Like, okay, you a cool person, whatever, but nigga, like, say something. Like, you got everybody looking at you like, come on, man.
So that's what Bart said. He said not his music, but what he do in his community. Like, now I'm 100% down for that. Like we were just talking about. Like, I wish more people would. I wish we was in a better position to do it in the way that we want to, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's giving back, you know what I'm saying, school time or even back to school time, like after this, like the holiday season, like anything. Like I wish we was like that's the most important. Like if you rap trash, but you do good stuff in your community, like you get my respect off top. You know what I'm saying? Like the highest of the highest. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're talking about strictly what he do in his community, I'm with you 100%. 100%. Like, I'll never talk down anybody that's doing stuff for their community. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff for their city, anything positive. Like, you don't even got to be necessarily for the benefit of anybody else. If you just out here on some positive stuff, I'm with you 100%. Whether I mess with your music, there's plenty of people that I think can't rap, but you do good stuff, that I rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can be cool with somebody as a person,
but that's if you know him as a person, though.
It's like, okay, I understand. Right. It's like, you can make a good club song or whatever, and that's how you make money. You know, all right. It is what it is. But
yeah, I don't
know, but somebody who can make a club song on their record, make a conscious song, make a song just for, you know, the people from the street. Like, then I got like super respect for you.
Yeah, like
you don't even give a fuck about.
You just doing literally what you want to do. And I get it. Not everybody is in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to reach a certain level or get to a certain level of fame or have this much recognition or whatever. I understand that. But this is why Jay-Z is down there going to be untouchable. Like, you can have an argument that Eminem is a better lyricist or whatever you want to have, nigga. But
like, Eminem
nobody is saying anything close to what Jay-Z is saying on any front. Whether it's being in a relationship with my wife and cheating and getting back in her good graces, or figuring out as a family and having kids and growing up from being somebody that's like money cash hoes or big pimping, you know what I'm saying? So we got a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, or on the other end, when you talk about prison reform and helping Meek Mill get out of jail and all this stuff, like, Eminem ain't fucking with Jay-Z. Like, he's not fucking with Jay-Z on the stuff that he rap about, like the sheer subject matter.
Yeah, subject matter is key. Like,
man, not fucking with him in the least. Like, just not doing it.
Like Eminem have a song like, you know, the way I am.
Dope song. I love the Marshall Mathers LP.
But it's like
first album I ever bought ever on cassette tape from Pepper on 90th. You know what I'm saying? Very specific. Yeah, on cassette tape.
But it's like, at the end of the day, did Eminem really make it? I mean, I'm sure you could find one, but like, it's really like a real conscious, like,
not for like people, for his daughter. Like, he made songs about his daughter and dealing with life and stuff, but not for like just people in the hood. And I ain't even talking about white people or black people. I'm just people in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, how to get out, like a blueprint, or for like, you know, that's a Jay-Z thing, but like a blueprint or whatever. Like, no, I off time I can't think of one.
You could literally go back to Jay-Z's first album and find something, or you go to the Dynasty song with him and Benny Siegel, where he talking about you know, they don't have a father in their life and shit like that. Like, you can really find some conscious, like some real conscious songs early. Eminem, great lyricist. I love Eminem, but
great lyricist.
Listen to Eminem's last album, like, nothing conscious about it.
You know, his freestyle was more conscious when you talk about fuck Donald Trump.
But it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't his best shit.
Right, I agree.
Talking about like
I agree.
Like, I respect Redman because he told him, like, look, I mean, what you was talking about was cool, but the flow and delivery, like, it wasn't where it was at. Like,
I like, but I'm a guy that likes subject matter. Like, because if your flow is dope, like Wayne, like when Wayne was at his peak, he was the best at, like, nigga, this room is orange, the light matched the floor. Like, he was putting those words together. He was the best. He wasn't rapping about. He was rapping about paint, like, you know, or whatever. Like, he wasn't rapping about nothing.
He the greatest. Like, the greatest is somebody got a cold ass flow that can really use that flow and talk about something.
Dude,
that's the coldest. It's the coldest. There's not too many. It's really hard as fuck to do.
I agree, dude. This is why, to me, and if y'all disagree with me in the comments, or y'all can say who y'all favorite is or whatever, but this is why when the Biggie versus Tupac argument always come up, like, Tupac can never lose because of his subject matter. He can never lose. He can't lose because of his subject matter. Biggie is probably the best lyricist, storyteller, lyricist person, probably ever. 2 albums, hard to really tell. One of the best ever.
Some pause-worthy moments in this.
Oh, super pause. Like, I can only listen to the song he do with Bone And that's out of respect for Bone. Like, I can't listen to Biggie because I just can't. He said a lot of weird stuff. And I know it's just New York. But it's weird. It's still weird, though. I don't care. It's weird. It's weird. You should have been a trendsetter and paused yourself. Anyway. But this is why Tupac can never be defeated because of his subject matter. You know what I'm saying? So you could say like Biggie only had 2 albums, Tupac had X amount. Like still, you had 2 albums to say something. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Biggie never did. Tupac tackled teen pregnancy in the black community. You know what I'm saying? He tackled
early in this
being a single mom trying to raise kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just motivational. Keep your heads like, and then when it was time to go to the nigga shit, as Bart called it, he went to the nigga shit and did it amazingly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was able to do everything amazing. And this is why Biggie can never win the best rapper title. To me, it's all to me. And if y'all think, like I said, if y'all feel like something different, then cool.
Voice it in the comments.
But he can never do that because he was never. Man, Tupac was dangerous. Like, you can read. We said this on the show before. You can read Tupac lyrics, and you're like, "Oh man, I understand this. This is a nice poem or whatever." Like, you can read the lyrics, and it makes sense not just in music, but as a novel, like as a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a short story or whatever. Like, it just makes sense on so many levels.
Like, I know the kids out here. You know, we like that song. Y'all old, y'all know what y'all talking about. When y'all get our age, y'all be looking at the songs y'all listen to. Like, what? Like why was I not listening to more Kendrick Lamar?
Bar lyrics.
Kendrick Lamar and Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, right. Yes,
people like that. Like,
exactly.
why wasn't I listening?
Exactly.
Like, but I still want to get to the album of the year. Like,
wait, this is the last thing that Bart said. Tupac was my nigga. This is funny. Smile, yeah. The Tupac scarf. I don't know if you're talking about Smile because that's funny for him to say that after telling me I say nigga too much, or if you talk about the Tupac and Scarface Smile, which is an amazing song. Like, it's an amazing song, and people don't even know. Like, that was a Scarface song. They each was supposed to have 2 verses. Tupac died. Scarface said, "I'm gonna leave the song as it is and release it anyway." It's amazing. Sounds like Scarface.
But
album of the year.
I know before, like, I don't know, 3-4 shows ago, I said, like, J. Cole.
You said it today.
KOD.
Yeah.
Was album year, but I still be flipping back and forth with the Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle was good.
No, he got nominated. He got nominated for a Grammy. But I just got a feeling Mac Miller gonna win. Just because.
Why? Did he release an album this year?
Right after he died, the album came out.
Oh man!
But I just got a feeling that's gonna win. I haven't even heard the album. I just got a feeling he's gonna win.
Just because he did?
Yeah. But the Nipsey, so hard, man.
No, the Nipsey.
Now, you know how many times I listen to Million While You Young? Like, do you know how many times I listen to it? Where's my Rollie at? Like, where's my 7 Series bit? Like, I mean, my where is it at?
Good luck.
Like, where? Like you can get it. Like, it can be had.
It's like Kendrick Lamar. 8 nominations though.
Yeah, I didn't even play that on Facebook.
They're gonna kill our video because he played music. No?
Because he collaborated. He made the album for the Black Panther movie. Like, he did a lot of songs on there. So, and I think Drake was it Drake too.
Drake got, I don't know how many he got. I know he got nominated for God's Plan for Song of the Year.
But yeah, Million While You Young and Loaded Bases, like, back to back over and over again. Cause
see, it's always so convoluted because so you got what people listen to in the industry, like you got industry favorites or whatever, but then you got like street favorites, and I mean street as in not industry, but ground level what people actually listen to day in and day out. I remember years ago, I had somebody tell me that this album was trash, but it was literally everywhere. Like when we was kids, like growing up on 90, that BG Heart of the Streets, Volume 1 and 2 was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that was the streets, hood, whatever you want to call it, album of the year. Did he get nominated for anything mainstream? No, of course not. Not even close. Like, they probably didn't know who BT was, but nigga, that's what people was listening to.
Like, I literally went on the period. What used to be a Tops or something across the street back then, or
131st. I mean, 123rd.
That's where the former mill's at. For the young
Tops or Finest.
Yeah, something. One of them. But I literally went in there, bought the album for $20 for the album. 20.
Damn.
Like 20.
That's crazy.
Like literally.
It's crazy.
Went over there and bought it, and it's classic.
This is why it's always, I don't know, it's always convoluted, man. I remember, I know the Ghetto Boys got a song talking about fuck Oscar, Emmy, and Tony, fuck all of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't, man. It's not about who make the best record. It's about who got the most appeal. It's about who got the mass appeal, like your dad was talking about. Like, it's not about who has the best. It's about who can be nominated the most times for the same stuff, like every time.
So you're talking about all these great albums. You're trying to say they ain't good. Like, oh, this is the one we picked. That's the album of the year. And I swear, like 95% of the time they got it wrong anyway.
They get it wrong. They get it wrong all the time.
Like the people that's voting for it, like they don't. People that's voting for it don't even know. Like, for example, like you go to a city, like you gonna hear whatever
that city,
playing over and over. So I remember. So
how could just saying that? Like, how could it possibly be like, oh, these are the best albums? Like how? How do you know that? Like, how do you know what people really? It's easier now because you can go off of streaming, but how do you know what people really listen to out here?
I don't know unless you out here. Like,
right.
You can't look at numbers and this and that because you can't count how many times somebody play a song in their car or whatever. But
your dad said nerds want to be gangsters and gangsters want to be nerds. Just be who you are. I agree with that. He said good show, private school guys. Man, I definitely went to a public school, sir.
They're private school in my eyes.
How, Sway? How?
Suburban school.
No, I don't want to hear that. No, dude, you went to a real loud private school on the west side. Like you had to travel.
I mentioned it. I can respect.
You had to travel like 10.
I mentioned it on the west side.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, that's real private school. So how can you look at like, oh, this public school is just like my private school?
I mean, it was public, but it's still suburban. Like,
no, if you compared it to Lutheran East, like, damn, like, okay, all right, he goes to a private school.
The Lutheran East and Lutheran West, two totally different schools.
No, you think it's two different schools now? Like, back then, though, it was really two different schools. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then you can compare Cleveland Heights and Lutheran East. You can't never compare Cleveland Heights. The new Cleveland Heights, you can't compare.
All right, but the new drive by Cleveland House now
I've been in there. Like
it looked like
it does.
Like a preparatory,
I remember I was a senior. I had an Asian couple stop me like, hey, what college is this? College? What are you talking about? It's a high school. Like, they had the lights on for like the football game. Which is like, what college is this? College. Like, what are you talking about? And this is before the new stadium and stuff. So now it might be a private school now. When I was going to it, I wish. I don't wish, but I wish. I want one of them laptops that them kids got. I want a laptop, nigga. A free laptop to kind of do work in, or like.
They probably got iPads in there, don't they?
I don't know. I know they get laptops or something as a freshman.
They probably got iPads, Macs, just the riches of the rich. Private school can't even afford that.
I wish it was that good. I don't know. All right, man.
Hey, but look, album of the year. Oh, damn, it's 7.
Yeah, it is 7.
Hey, but album of the year is I'm just gonna say that can't be, but a close second is probably that Nipsey. Like, that shit hard, like.
I don't know.
See, this is the thing. I don't know, but
it's hard. It's hard to say.
That could be hard. Like all of them is great. Like I don't even want to say like a winner. All of them is great to me. A lot of albums that came out this year were great. So just keep it up. Keep up with the spitting and talking about some relative stuff that's going on now and some stuff that might help somebody through their day, or if they're going through something. Then
that's what I'm riding with.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm riding with. So if you want to make club records, strip club song, go ahead and do that. That's your lane. But
I don't expect me to.
But as far as these controlled radio stations out here, like stop playing that same shit over and over, because niggas don't want to hear no club shit while I'm waking up in the morning trying to go to fucking work. I play real live songs. Like, come on, man.
First of all, but
I know it's not your fault. I know whose fault it is, but I wouldn't even work for them motherfuckers. Like I come over here and be like, you know what?
Rocking with ePIFFany Media.
I'm gonna rock with ePIFFany Media because now I can actually do what I want to do.
Say what I want to say.
So, like I said, I don't hate. We don't hate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just hate the people that y'all work for. We just got to make it. But some people are.
Some people corny though.
But yeah, some people loyal to that, which is crazy to me. But some people like they're just doing it here. But come on, man. You already know.
Come on over to Death Row.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on over to Death Row.
Like, come on, man.
All right, man. So, I don't know. Oh, just last thing. So you talking about controlled radio shows and stuff. Yeah. So as you know, Disney own everything. Mm-hmm. So because of that, they're gonna have to give up, I want to say, around 60 or so radio stations. Like so many in each market because they can't have a monopoly. Ice Cube and LL Cool J, I believe, are part of a group that's trying to buy these radio stations. Because I don't know how big of an Ice Cube fan you are.
Just came out. Like,
I did listen to it. On the radio. But I just mean like just even in his history, like he hates Radio 1, he hates Clear Channel, like he hates them.
He hates the establishment.
Oh man. So I'm interested, like if they are granted the ability to buy those radio stations, I am interested to see what direction they'll actually move. Like people that actually like music and hip hop, like and then became business people later. Like, I'm interested in seeing what they're able to do with it if they're granted. You know.
Sure.
You already know, cousin. You gonna say yay? I'm gonna say yay every show.
I gotta say nothing else. Cute.
Yay. Throw my West Coast every day. That's what I was gonna say.
Cute.
So I don't know, but hey, we appreciate y'all joining us, man. We're gonna wrap it up. 7:00. Like I said, I'm always appreciative to y'all hanging out with us and tuned in on the discussion. Shout out to Bart. Bart was a star in this.
He'll never comment.
Yeah, he never comment. He come in and watch for a minute and leave, come back. Usually it's your mom that comment, but shout out to Bart that was in here. Shout out to Angel that's always here. She always here first. I don't know what she do with her life, but
I guess she's ride for somebody.
Yeah, she's always here first. I don't know what she do with the rest of her time in life, but whatever. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week, God willing, for another great episode, 5 to 7 Sundays. Browns play on Saturday, so
like what you mean?
They play on Saturday.
Where?
Whoever the fuck whoever they playing, I don't know.
I didn't even know. Like, that wasn't even hip.
Yeah, they're playing on Saturday instead of Sunday.
Why do they play on Saturday?
Because this is the last Thursday game this week, and then they move the games to Saturday and Sunday. It's prime time though, 8:30 Saturday.
Yes, who? Gotta be a division rival if it's prime time.
No, it ain't Cincinnati. The only division rival we got left is Cincinnati. We played them last, I think.
Baltimore. Again.
Maybe. I don't know. But I know it's we got flex to the late game. So Browns play Saturday.
Baker Mayfield show up in the night game.
The night game. Come on. He was 18 for 22 today.
Hey, Higgins had
I don't want to talk about him because he's gonna piss me off. Like anyway, like I said, man, we appreciate y'all taking in. We'll be back next week with another show.
He was perfect before the end. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I hate this nigga. Like he dropped a touchdown. Whatever. He dropped a touchdown pass. Like he fumbled, made it up with a great catch, and then dropped a touchdown pass. I'm like, get this nigga out of here.
We ain't gonna talk about it. We won the game. It's a team effort. You know, we can come back Saturday, 8:30 strong. And it's a Saturday night. The city will be shaking.
I don't think it's a home game, but that don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't even matter. Bar's gonna be shaking.
Always.
People want to see that. All right, but yeah, you know, tune in with us Sunday for another show. This weekend, I don't think we ain't doing the game.
No. But be on the lookout, man. We got some products, our stuff, and other stuff coming out. Mm-hmm. So be on the lookout for that stuff. We got a bunch of reviews and stuff coming out. We working. We only see y'all once a week, but we working.
Yeah, be sure to catch out our. I'm just going to product placement. Whatever we're going to call it.
Sponsored content, if you will.
Yeah, be sure to check that out on Instagram, probably Facebook. We probably just put it there too.
Yep. So that's what I'm about to say. So follow the Instagram, ePIFFany.media.com. Always posting stuff on there every day, every other day at least. Follow the Facebook page you're already on. Like and share this video for us. We appreciate it. The website, as always, ePIFFanymedia.com. Mm-hmm. Y'all need shirts. Y'all need hats. Let us know. Mm-hmm. Scully's is they'll be here this week, Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. So y'all need Scully's. Definitely let us know. Outside. You need one. Yeah. I went and got ice cream at Handles yesterday because first off, Handles is amazing, and secondly, I jumped out of the car like it's hard to breathe outside. It was cold last night. So if y'all need Scully's, definitely let us know. And whatever else y'all can think of, man, we can get it. So we can definitely get it. So support the show, and we appreciate y'all. And like always, man, salute to the city.
On your own.
Your catchphrase weak. No,
on your own. That's my catchphrase. You want to see a hat? So on your own. Salute
to the city. Been around since Epiphany. It's been around since Epiphany Radio, though. Classic.
Oh, one last thing. You know, to the kids that want to go to college, make sure you go to a liberal college because they're going to teach you not to follow, you know, don't work for nobody else, work for yourself. That's all I got to say.
Go to community college.
On your own.
Go to community college first and get those stupid years out your way.
Yeah, especially the first 2 years because you'll be out of control. Like,
nigga, I'm free.
Like you get to go to school whenever
I'm free.
You get to go to school whenever you want to. If you don't want to go, you don't want to go. You only can go like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like you be out of control. So yeah, first year try C, and then after you, hopefully you get good grades, and you go to a big school like Ohio. Well, no, I don't even do Ohio. Go to Oakland, it's a small school, but they still kicking it, and there's a whole bunch of smart people that's going to be running the world there, that's working there. I mean, going to school there too.
Yeah, Oakland?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to BG.
Like Oakland, Case Western Reserve.
Oh, Case is different.
Like Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Cornell. Like them type of schools that you want to strive to be in because, you know, they're going to teach you the real way.
Angela Granberry said, have a blessed week.
You too. See you on Tuesday.
We'll see you Tuesday. I might show up just randomly and see if I can get in.
We're going to dominate.
All right, so we'll catch y'all next week.
All right. On your own.